Okay. Music Man? Really? This means that Music Man is about as old as the Mimic. That's crazy. And his intended purpose might not even actually have been performer at the time. Holy crap. But anyway, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the FNAF Show producer Luke, speaking with another FNAF video. Um, so I last week I began feeling ill, and throughout the week I've been just recovering. And by that I mean binging YouTube, seeing what's new. And upon what my recovery, I found this: the trailer by PlayStation for Secret of the Mimic. This was huge. This is like one of the most anticipated FNAF games right after Security Breach. Holy crap. And it's in a brand new area. It's not a pizzeria, it's not a bunker, it's not the mindscape of UCN. No, it's a warehouse, which makes it even awesomer. So, I'm just gonna do like a very brief overview of the trailer because I am still kind of sick. But, holy crap. DJ Music Man, really? It's the one meme from Matt Pat. Also, he has a mustache apparently. Anyway, let's get into deeper detail on it, shall we? Okay, so the trailer opens with the steelwool logo, and the eye switches to the Mimic's eye, and then we see a van on the road, which many people suspect that it's the same van as like Edwin Murray's kid dies on. This is just pure speculation. We don't officially know. And also, I forget the name of the kid. Yeah, that's great. So, anyway, it pulls up to this image you see here, and we're outside of the warehouse. And full disclosure, I'm almost positive that the warehouse isn't gonna be as big as the Pizzaplex, because that building was massive on an unreal scale. We didn't even get to see the full size of it, considering Ruin had extra rooms added to it that made no sense for the Pizzaplex to physically be made in reality. So, but anyway, the van pulls up, and I guess hand unit is about as old as the Mimic as well. Either that or it's some guy who sounds like hand unit. I don't know. But the van pulls up. It basically, I guess we're the retrieval crew. I'm not sure which crew we are, because we know Fazbear Entertainment sent 3 retrieval crews to retrieve the Mimic, and it's possibly malfunctioning. So, we could be the third one that successfully obtain it. I don't know. Then we get this shot with orange lighting of what Edwin Murray was kind of working on. Yes, that's the official name for the like, I don't know, protagonist. I don't think I'm using that right, but I don't know. It's like the background character, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, this is kind of what he's been working on for Fazbear, and then in the books, he disappears from the scene, and this is the result of it, a bunch of unfinished business. And we get to hear there's like a couple dog cutouts, a dog suit. I'm not gonna go into as deep of detail as like FNAF did, because he like scoped in on it and was like, look, it's a goose. No, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna do like an overview of the trailer and then my thoughts on it. So yeah, orange lighting, a bunch of projects that are currently being worked on or are currently unfinished. And as we know, the Mimic is one of the finished products. But I never read the book myself, but I don't know. I don't think the Mimic ever got fixed. Either that or it reconstructed itself. But either way, this scene looks amazing. I love it so much. Moving on. And then we have what I can only imagine is Edwin's office. I don't know what to think of this, really. It's very like, I don't know, steampunk or something, I want to say. Definitely old, I'll tell you that. It's retro, I guess. So this scene right here, it requires, like, if memory serves correctly, a password or a lever. And upon doing either one, you walk in and you see this. And this is obviously very reminiscent to the first FNAF office area, which I like how they reused it. And they put their own flair on it, which was nice. So yeah, not much else to say about this scene other than, like, I don't know what to think of it, really. It's just very busy, I guess, is the appropriate word for it. Messy and busy. So, anyway, next scene. Then this scene, it just kind of slides to the left, explaining what the Mimic can do. It can basically shapeshift to fit into respective costumes. And it also shows a variety of mascot costumes, including the elephant, which we saw in Ruin. And I just want to say, this is nothing that we've ever seen of Five Nights at Freddy's before. It's awesome. I like it a lot. I like the change of pace that they did. I also will want to make these into plushies once the game officially comes out and we have good models of them. So that'll be cool to make. Anyway, next scene. Then we have this sewer scene, and in the back of the cage over there, we can see Jackie, like, trying to get us or just watching us. Not much to say here other than it looks like a bunker or sewer of sorts, possibly a storage area for, like, old mascot costumes, or the same could be said about animatronic parts. Yeah, not much to say about this. It's fairly basic, so we can move on. And then we have this shot. This shot looks awesome. And I know many trailers of FNAF games have done a shot similar to this, but it's this one specifically that takes the cake. Why? Because it's a mascot costume with an animatronic inside, but there is no eyes whatsoever. They're just lifeless. That's what really takes the cake. That's what's amazing about this shot right here. I love it. And then we have a similar shot here. Now, obviously, this mascot costume has no eyes, so we can see the Mimic's eyes, and we get a better look at them, actually. They look like the little metal rims on a toaster where they heat up to look orange. That's the vibe it's getting. From me, at least. You can make some toast on them eyes. That sounded weird. Anyway, this shot, it doesn't give off the same vibe, but it gives off a new vibe that's equally as cool. I like it for its own separate thing. Also, we're getting an mascot costume that for once, probably not for once, but isn't an animal or a person. It's a mushroom. I cannot tell you how long I've wanted Scott Cauthen to make a like mascot of a inanimate object. Oh boy. This I really like because you can do so much with inanimate objects. It's awesome. And then we have this shot. I mean, like, okay, back up a little bit. Before this shot, there's a lot of fast-paced movements, like in Security Breach and Ruin trailers. That's at least off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more. But once we get to this shot, it's basically this, I want to say, prototype baby animatronic. I'm getting baby vibes because it just sort of looks like Circus Baby as a early model animatronic by Edwin Murray as a prototype. Plus, we have like the big oval eyes and a very boxy design, plus exposed pipes on a female animatronic. I have to say, you cannot tell me that this does not kind of look like Baby. Because it looks like Baby in more of a human form without all the clown extra stuff. It just looks good. In its own way, of course. In its own way. I like it for who it is. I also found this image off of the wiki, and it gives off more. It's not very clear because it's mostly shading, but it gives us more details on what she looks like. And obviously, we can see that she has toes, and her hands are almost mitten-like. So, yeah, okay. Early animatronic. We also have this guy who looks like one of a very run-down, old-school like staff bot from the Pizzaplex. A lot bigger and boxier. It looks weird. It looks weird. But I mean, it sort of works. It looks like a guy in a trash can. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. So, I mean, okay. And then Big Dorky Mushroom. Not much better. It's just a silhouette, really. But we can see it's a blue cap with white spots. So, that works. I mean, I bet he's going to be a real fun guy. Yeah, I said it. And then we have this. Ooh, boy. This isn't the first time we've seen this model, though. In Help Wanted 2, there was a title update for, like, a preview of the Mimic. And we see this plushie, the Tiger Rock plushie. And, I mean, like, fans were taken away by this, myself included. And I just gotta say that if the Tiger Rock plush was a mascot costume first, that would mean Edwin Murray's son might have had merch from it. Merch that was based off of the mascot costume because it was so widely popular at the time. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Rest in peace, MatPat. And then, coming a full circle, apparently this Music Man variant crashes through the ceiling and proceeds to try and eat us. Wow, what a finisher. What a finisher. Now, we've covered the full trailer for the most part. Now, onto the fun part. Theorizing what will happen in the game. Now, personally, like I said earlier, I believe that we are going to be the retrieval crew. I'm not sure which one, though, because in the book, they said that, Fazbear Entertainment said that, 2 crews came before us and never returned, so I don't know if we're going to be the third or some other retrieval crew. But I mean, this is speculation. Plus, I didn't read the book myself, but I'm almost positive that there was more than one person besides us alone in the retrieval crew. Like, besides us as the player, there were other people alongside us as other retrieval crew members. So I don't know what it's going to hold, but this could confirm one thing. The books are canon, and if that's the case, that breaks our existing timeline by many people. I mean, Into the Pit game already broke the timeline, so at this point, we might as well just hand ourselves over to Fredbear and ask him to bite our heads. But that could also, with this game, it could also fix the timeline. That's just, let that settle in. It could also fix the timeline. Yeah. Plus, also, there could be expansion updates, title updates, possibly a DLC, but that's all in the future. And not to mention, this game comes out the same day the live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie comes out. Just random info. I like the series. I have a life outside of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's very small, though. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, notify. Comment down below what your theories about the game will be, and I will see you in the next video. Anyway, peace.